saw the headline on the Drudge Report, and I said, what? And it said, Milei visits revered rabbi's grave during NYC trip, conversion to Judaism. And I jumped up. I said, oh, my God, I have to see this. I never knew the guy was Jewish with a yarmulke. And then it links to Breitbart. Argentine's Javier Milei visits the Ohel gravesite of Lubavitcher Rebbe before meeting U.S. officials. And that was by Emma Jo Morris in Breitbart. And it talks about you, Rabbi Simon Jacobson, who has become somewhat of an informal advisor and mentor. And it said Milei was visibly emotional when he met Rabbi Jacobson. I'm looking at the picture. The guy's crying in your arms. He's actually crying. What was that about?
I wish I could tell you that I know him for many years, and it was like a reunion. You cried.
That's what it looked like. It looked like,
yeah.
Grandfather, I've been waiting to see you again.
I honestly don't have the right words, but I'll just say this. I think he sees in me like some type of I represent some ancient civilization that has made it till here. I think he really sees me as a representative. I'm not sure why me, but
Mel Brooks did a show many years ago called The 2,000-Year-Old Man. That was a joke. Remember, he did a joke. You probably don't remember, but I used to love Mel Brooks. And he did a thing called The 2,000-Year-Old Man. So he sees you. He sees the ancient Bible come to life, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think he again, he senses. I think it's 4,000 years old if you count from Abraham.
Well, Mel Brooks was only a comedian. He couldn't count, except the number of people in the audience. But yeah, right. We're more like a 5,000-year-old man, most of us. But,
so I that's how I felt. And I was like, what should I say? I was like stunned myself. But you never know the bigger plan. There's so many bizarre things going on today, Michael. Look, in Israel and so on. So maybe God is sending us a message that I do have your back. I'll send you somebody who's a little spiritual. Maybe he can bring some hope to all of us.
You mentioned something, a little move. So I have this book that some religious person in Chabad sent me, My Gulag Life. I'm sure you know the book by Reb Mendel for Turfas, who was sent to the Gulag for opening Chabad houses in Russia and suffered terribly. So he writes in a little page every move, God blessed me with much pain. I thought that was one of the most interesting lines I ever read. God blessed me with much pain and heartache. And because of my time in the Gulag, many health issues, if I move my hand the wrong way, it can cause pain in another area. I learned that a person needs to be careful about every move they make. Who knows what effects it will have? I thought that's an amazing page. Right. And you're saying these things don't happen by accident. A thing like this.
Absolutely. I mean, look, he won by a landslide. It's true that Argentina is desperate. They have got high inflation and other issues of corruption. But meeting him, I have to tell you, has given me a renewed hope because he has some tremendously healthy attitudes. I know he's been seen with a chainsaw and he has all these stuff. He's been compared to Trump, but he's very, very different, in my view. And my concern, to be honest, my prayers for him, that he should not be brought down by the corrupt establishment who are probably going to see him as a threat and do everything possible to make sure he doesn't succeed.
Well, they're doing that. Anyone who's not a socialist or a leftist or worse, they demonize and they make up stuff about them. What well, we know about his politics so far. And that he met you, okay, and the Jews of Argentina. First of all, there was that bombing years ago by the haters of the Jewish people. Is there religious freedom in Argentina, Rabbi, as of now?
Well, my colleagues that I know in Argentina are thriving in the sense where they have Chabad houses, they have synagogues, they have community centers, and I don't think there are any restrictions. Argentina has always had, as we know, pro-Nazi sentiments, but right now I think the Jewish community thrives. Besides, economically, they have their issues, but I don't think there's any active discrimination. I mean, more than other places in the world. So from a point of view of religious freedom, it seems so. And he happens to be a tremendous lover of Israel and Jews, of course.
Oh boy, what
So
a threat he is to the world establishment that he didn't take the side of Hamas,
exactly,
the Hitlers of our time.
yeah,
I watch these pictures on TV of the Hamas wearing full masks on their face, and I'm reminded of the Ku Klux Klan, which the American left doesn't let us forget for 1 second. Ku Klux Klan, Ku Klux Klan, Ku Klux Klan with the masks, like we're supposed to be afraid of them. They don't even exist anymore. If I were Jackie Mason, there'd probably three guys in Alabama somewhere with a mask on. There's hundreds of thousands of them running around with a mask, and the left embraces them like they're their friends. What is this about? This Michigas?
I think you used the right words. Allow a loss of moral compass. Once you lose that, you can say dark is light and good is evil and war is peace. I mean, look at George Orwell's 1984. It's very clear. You can completely, literally, not just have a different narrative, have an opposite narrative that has nothing to do with reality.